All right, good morning guys, welcome back. Today, I gotta take the car to the dealership because I wanna get the tune set back to stock.
I'm just gonna drive.
I don't know for sure, but I believe that the previous owner who had the car before me, modified the air intake, modified the exhaust. So I'm pretty sure they also had a tune to make sure that they got all the gains possible. Once I know it's back to stock, then I can start tuning it. This is my favorite view. Ooh. Well, while the car is in service, I wanted to come check out the newer Mustangs that they got. Oh, look at that GT convertible in black, super nice. Oh, that thing's pimp. I like the hardtop better though. In the S550, you can't beat the hardtop because the hardtop is the only one that allows you to put on the window scoops that I love, that keep flying off the car. I think this is EcoBoost, it looks like. Let's see. Yeah, 25 miles per gallon. Man, they sell a lot of automatic. Oh, here's a Bullet. Dang, look at the wheels. It's got that old school design, but a little more contemporary. And look at the lip around the wheel. I could do one in white. I was actually thinking about getting one in white. Oh, these wheels right here, Performance Pack. That's the look that I'm going for mine. I'm gonna see if I can get myself a set of Performance Pack wheels and tires, and then plasti dip them red and glossifier so that I get red Performance Pack wheels. Laugh all you want. I think with the black separating the red and red, it's gonna look so legit. This one is super beautiful as well. Look at that. Wow. I'm not a fan of that stripe design though. Thin, thick. It just, something about it is not very appealing to me. I'd rather just have one single solid stripe. But it's not my car, I'm not buying it. Dang, automatic cloth. Woo. I think this is the new performance EcoBoost with the extra 30 horsepower or whatever. So that's how my day starts. I'm at Theodore Robbins Ford here in Costa Mesa. I think I'm still in Costa Mesa, California. And I just checked out some really nice looking Mustangs over there. I dropped off my car in service. I told them what was happening and I asked them to just return the car to a stock tune. Basically, the issue that I'm experiencing with this car, especially being automatic transmission, go ahead and laugh, get all the laughs out. The problem that I'm experiencing there is, as I'm shifting in just regular drive mode, if you're putting a little bit of gas into it, you'll feel the car shift, but it won't cut the fuel properly. The shift points don't feel comfortable, they feel sluggish, and it feels like it's just balls to the wall, wide open throttle, gas, shifting, and then the revs are going way too high before the revs catch up to the gear that I'm actually in. And something tells me that it's not the transmission itself, but it's actually the fact that whoever had the car before me probably put some sort of tune on there. It feels like it's a performance inspired tune. And the car, when you're just trying to drive it like everyday driving, is super aggressive. So is that a problem? Hell yeah, it's a problem, because I don't know the tune. I don't know what about the car was modified. I don't have the tuner with me to tell me, oh Larry, we did this and we did that, so here's how you're supposed to drive it. So the safest thing that I can do is just have it return to stock, and then when I'm ready to start tuning it, when I find a tuner out here who's reputable, that I know can do Mustangs and that I'm excited to work with and have this long relationship of being able to dyno tune the car accurately, that's when I'll do my own version. I'll have my own handheld tuner, and I'll make sure that I can put it in eco mode when I want to save MPG, or I can put it in aggressive mode when I know that I'm going to be racing on the the strips out here. So anyway, that's what's up. So again, this is the trials and tribulations of buying a used car that's been slightly modified. Is this the kind of stuff that you have to deal with? So all right, I'm going to catch a lift and get out of here. All right, so I'm catching a lift drive. My driver's asking me what I do, and I told him about the podcast, and then he starts playing the podcast. So we're in here listening to my podcast, Game Dev Unchained, while we drive to work. I just dropped the car off. So he's a cool guy, man. Used to play Gran Turismo 1 and 2.
It wasn't 2, yeah.
So he knows all about cars, but now I'm showing him my podcast, and we're just having a good time telling jokes in the car. All right, guys, so we're back to where we started, but with good news. I just got the car back from the dealership. It's been reflashed back to stock. And driving it immediately, I was like, yep, the dude tuned it. So the car performs, the shifts are way smoother, the power delivery is like evenly, or the band, the power band is more predictable and more reasonable, I would say. So I don't know to the full extent, whoever had tuned this before I got the car, what they did. But what I do know now is it's at stock, meaning I do have additional performance parts on the car. So clearly right here we have aftermarket exhaust. Then we have the air intake. I need to get under there and see if the resonator is even there anymore. I don't know if they've done, I don't think they've done a full cat kit. I don't believe they've done a cat back, so it would sound way different. But anyway, nonetheless, it's stupid to say like, oh, I don't know all this and all that. I didn't actually get to go under the car. I knew it had an aftermarket exhaust and I saw the air intake. It doesn't have a throttle body, but it did have a tune. So all of that now is going to be running off of a stock tune, which I'm completely fine with, because now I can get a tuner myself, or I can go to a tuner and then we can actually work from a base point, which is what we needed. I didn't want to try to, like, if I ever needed to go back to stock tune, not have it. I want to make sure that we can keep the stock tune on a flash device and then load in whatever aggressive tunes I do from there. So even though it cost me $200, it's back stock. It's driving slightly slower when I'm trying to gun it, but I think overall I'm happier that I have it back on stock tune. So go ahead and admire it one last time, because I got to go inside and do some work. But yeah, now it's go time. Now it's for real. Now I can get a tune that at least compensates for the exhaust, compensates for the air intake, and the other performance mods that I'm going to be doing to this bad boy. Stay tuned.